You pick up your phone. You didn't decide to. Your thumb just moved. You unlock it, scroll for a second, and put it back down. Nothing happened. No message, no notification. But the real answer for why you did that is far stranger than boredom. Your brain was not built for a world with nothing to check. For most of human history, checking things kept you alive. Checking the tree line, checking the wind, checking the face of the person next to you. Your ancestors who checked survived. The ones who didn't, often didn't. That habit is still running. It just found a new target. Think about the last time you felt a phantom buzz in your pocket that wasn't real. Your hand still reached down. Why would your body invent a signal just to respond to it? Psychologists call this a checking behavior, and it's older than smartphones by a very long margin. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner ran an experiment with pigeons. He put them in a box with a lever. Sometimes pressing the lever gave a pigeon food. Sometimes it gave nothing. The reward was random, unpredictable, never guaranteed on any single press. You would expect the pigeons to lose interest fast. They did the opposite. The pigeons pressed that lever more than ever, over and over, long after any hungry animal should have given up. Skinner called this variable ratio reinforcement. In plain English, it means a reward that shows up sometimes, unpredictably, is far more addictive than a reward that shows up every single time. A slot machine works this way. So does your phone. Every scroll is a lever press. Every notification is a maybe. Your brain doesn't know which pull will pay off, so it keeps pulling. But why would a brain evolve to fall for that? Here's where it gets stranger. Your ancestors lived in small, unpredictable environments where information genuinely was scarce and valuable. A rustle in the grass might be nothing, it might be food, it might be a predator. You couldn't afford to ignore uncertain signals because the cost of missing a real one was enormous. So evolution built you to be hyper-attentive to unpredictability, not to certainty, to the maybe. Anthropologist Sarah Blaffer Hardy has written extensively about how early human survival depended on constant social monitoring. Who was cooperating? Who was withdrawing? Who might share food and who might not? Your ancestors were, in a very real sense, checking their social feed constantly, just without a screen. Status updates were whispered around a fire instead of scrolled through a glass rectangle. The information was different. The hunger for it was identical. There's another piece to this puzzle, and it lives inside a chemical you've probably heard of: dopamine. For a long time, people assumed dopamine was the feel-good chemical, the reward itself. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz's research on primates showed something different. Dopamine doesn't spike when you get the reward. It spikes in anticipation of the reward, especially when that reward is uncertain. The wanting is the drug, not the having. That's the part almost nobody tells you. You don't pick up your phone because you expect something amazing. You pick it up because you don't know what you'll find. The not knowing is the pull. Certainty is boring to a brain built on scarcity and threat detection. Uncertainty is what kept your ancestors alive, so uncertainty is what still lights you up now. Now picture your ancestor 40,000 years ago, crouched at the edge of a clearing. She hears something in the brush. She doesn't know what it is. Her heart rate climbs. Her attention narrows to a single point. That feeling, right there, is nearly identical to the flicker of attention you feel when your phone screen lights up and you don't yet know why. Same circuitry, same chemical cascade, different stakes entirely. Here's the twist that should unsettle you a little. Your ancestors' checking behavior had a natural ceiling. There were only so many rustling bushes in a day. Only so many faces to read around a fire. The environment itself limited how often the system could be triggered. Modern technology removed that ceiling completely. Somebody, somewhere, engineered a device that fires this checking instinct hundreds of times a day, deliberately, using the exact same variable reward structure Skinner found in his pigeons. Former tech insiders, including researchers like Natasha Dow-Schull, who studied the design of slot machines, have pointed out that app design borrowed directly from casino psychology. The infinite scroll never runs out. There's always one more maybe. So the checking isn't a flaw in you. It's a feature of you, tuned by hundreds of thousands of years of environments where checking meant survival, now aimed at a device engineered to exploit that exact tuning. You are not weak-willed. You are running very old software on very new hardware, and the new hardware was built by people who understood the old software better than you do. Does knowing this change anything? A little. Awareness doesn't erase instinct, but it does something almost as useful. It gives you a name for the itch. The next time your hand drifts toward your phone for no reason, you can recognize the feeling for what it is. Not curiosity, not boredom. An ancient alarm system, still scanning the tree line, except the tree line is a glowing screen, and the predator was replaced by a notification that might or might not be waiting. Your ancestors couldn't turn off the instinct to check, and neither can you. Not really. But they had limits built into their world that you don't have built into yours. The forest ran out of rustling branches eventually. Your phone never does. That's not a coincidence. That's the design. So tonight, when you feel your thumb moving toward the screen before your mind has caught up, remember what you're really doing. You're not checking a phone. You're checking the tree line. You always have been.